Greetings from the Erie Coast. This is Mad Shad. Welcome to Lackluster Fridays. I am sorry that today will not be a day of cheer and glee and lightheartedness. Today is a solemn day. A solemn day. Jules. Metal. Yes, thumbs down, people, thumbs down. I'm hoping to get through this live stream without crying. Without losing my shit. It is confirmed that today, August 26th, a year ago, August 26th, 13 servicemen and women died. Kabul, Afghanistan, by ISIS-K suicide bomber. Monty. I have their names. Lovely Skeleton. Yes, this guy. I think he was like I got him at Mark's. Yeah, for $6.99, $7.99. I got this guy. Look at this guy here. Bug out. Hey, welcome. I like this guy. This is charity on a diet. I also got this guy. Look at this thing. That's pretty cool. I actually use it to hold up my cell phone sometimes. Tennessee Tactical. Welcome to Lackluster Fridays. Congratulations, you survived the week. The weekend is now yours. There are 13 servicemen and women that did not survive. And the weekend is not theirs. I'm a bit emotional today, folks. A bit emotional. I looked at these names. I want you to look at these names. These names on my board are the names of the 13 servicemen and women that died at Abbey Gate. 11 Marines, 1 Navy Corpsman, 1 Army Airborne Ranger. 18 other people were severely wounded. One gentleman, he lost an arm and a leg. He spent the better part of the year at Walter Reed in rehabilitation, learning how to walk, learning how to use his new limbs. And he's in Missouri. They did a fair for him. The thing that really got me today, and is getting me now, is the words of our president-select when he did this little. He honored the anniversary. He did a thing where he mumbled and he read a teleprompter. Because he was told to do this. He was told to get on TV and say a few words about the 13 servicemen and women that died on his watch. 13 servicemen and women died because of him. Their blood is on his hands. And General Milley and all those other incompetent assholes that sit up there on high. They don't care. They don't give two shits about these fuckers. These Marines, Navy Corpsmen, Army Ranger. I'll read your names. I'm going to need my old man's spectacles for this one. Sergeant Johanny Rosario Picardo, 25, Lawrence, Massachusetts. 5th Marine Expeditionary Brigade, Naval Support Activity, Bahrain. Female sergeant, female Marine. Johanny Rosario Picardo. Sergeant Nicole L. Gee, 23, Sacramento, California. Combat Logistics Battalion, 24, 24 Marine Expeditionary Unit, 2nd Marine Expeditionary Force, Camp Lejeune, North Carolina. There's a great picture of her holding a baby in the line. Staff Sergeant Darren T. Hoover, 31, Salt Lake City, Utah. Infantry Unit Leader, Platoon Sergeant. Corporal Hunter Lopez, 22, Indio, California. Rifleman, 0311. 2nd Battalion, 1st Marines, Camp Pendleton, California. Corporal Diego W. Page, 23, Omaha, Nebraska. Rifleman, 0311. 2nd Battalion, 1st Marines. Corporal Humberto A. Sanchez, 22, Logansport, Indiana. Rifleman, 0311. 2nd Battalion, 1st Marines. Lance Corporal David L. Espinoza, 20, Rio Bravo, Texas. Rifleman, 0311. 2nd Battalion, 1st Marines. Lance Corporal Jared M. Schmitz, 20, St. Charles, Missouri. Rifleman, 0311. 2nd Battalion, 1st Marines. Lance Corporal Riley J. McCullum, 20, Jackson, Wyoming. Rifleman, 0311. 2nd Battalion, 1st Marines. Lance Corporal Dylan R. Marola, 20, Rancho Cucamonga, California. Rifleman, 0311. 2nd Battalion, 1st Marines. Lance Corporal Kareem M. Nikoyi, 20, Norco, California. 0311. 2nd Battalion, 1st Marines. Navy Corpsman Maxton W. Soviak, 22, Berlin Heights, Ohio. He was assigned to 1st Battalion, 1st Marines. Army Staff Sergeant Ryan C. Gnaz, 23. Corrington, Tennessee. Assigned to 9th PSYOPS Battalion, 8th PSYOP Group, Fort Bragg, North Carolina. Airborne Ranger. Red Beret. Hey, Joe. These names. These guys, these gentlemen, these ladies and gentlemen. Hey, Nunya. They were Cleveland's finest. Can you hear them? They were assigned. They were assigned to the Marines from 2-1. They had been in country for quite some time. I can only speculate that Staff Sergeant Darren T. Hoover was in charge of all these Marines here, which they were all in his unit, in his area. So I'm sure he had control of all of them. They were all under his command. They all died. They all died trying to save people. They all died trying to screen and to give water, give food, make sure they were safe, make sure that there was no funny business. They were completely surrounded by the Taliban, by the ISIS-K, and by thousands upon thousands of foreign nationals from Afghanistan and Americans that were working there. And out of nowhere, a guy comes around, presents himself in the middle of this line, and detonates his suicide vest, sending 600 ball bearings, steel ball bearings, into the crowd, instantly killing 13 of these servicemen and women, most of them Marines, a Navy corpsman, Army Airborne Ranger. Severely wounding 18 others. 18 other servicemen and women. Along with their guesstimating about 200 people. They had sticks they were going. Right on me, puppet. All this because Trader Joe made a decree, and we've got to get out of Afghanistan right fucking now. Even though all the advisors were against it, even though everything was untactically sound, even though they knew, they hoped that nothing would happen. In their eyes, nothing happened. In their eyes, mission success. Mission accomplished. They left the United States military industrial complex left Kabul, Afghanistan, left Afghanistan. Never mind these people that died. Never mind the Americans and all the foreign nationals and all the people that helped. Never mind that they left them behind. Never mind that they left millions of dollars worth of equipment and guns and ammo, electronics, listening devices, nods, night vision. vehicles, broken down choppers. Yeah, there were some choppers. There were flying choppers around after they left. Body armor. Millions of dollars in cash. Just sitting there. Just left it to him. There you go, Mr. Taliban. Come, Mr. Taliban, Talami banana. Daylight come and they want to go home. These guys went home. They went home in a body bag. They went home in a fucking body bag. Your family, their loved ones, got a knock on the door. That's how they do it. They knock on your door. It's 2 or 3 officers, maybe a sergeant or something. They're either dressed in their greens or their service greens. Or Charlie's, or depending on the SOP at the time, and they give them a letter, and they say they're sorry for your loss. Might be a hug or two. Then they leave. And then the loved ones, most of these people, most of these Marines, in their 20s. Lance corporals. Sergeant, he was in his 30s. Staff sergeant, corpsman, 20s, 30s. That's what they want. They want able-bodied people to be able to stand the rigors of training in combat and being in austere, non-professional environments, and being able to deal with all these people. Bush Doctor was a corpsman. Look these people up. Hear their stories. These are the people that died. Because of this regime. And even though Mr. Potato got on his little podium, put his face on television, turned on the Actors Guild thing and just, these people, an anniversary. My heart goes out to the loved ones. And lays it on real thick. Real thick. Who knows how many poops he made in his diaper during that speech. How many times he fucking soiled himself. Their deaths their blood is on his hands. Yes, Sean, that's correct. That is correct. Not a lot is known about that. Apparently it was a guy and his family delivering water. See, that's what they do in Afghanistan, is they deliver water. There's no water there. These 11 Marines, they were in country. The Navy corpsman, he was attached to them. 2-1. The Army Ranger, I don't know what he was there. Don't know what he was doing, but hey, I'm sure there was something going on. The reason why he was there. Ronnie, hey. Denise, hey. I'm sorry, everybody. I know you're expecting a joyful occasion. Lackluster Fridays. Today is the day that they died. Wow. I'm not deserted by your chain of command. Firefly Farms, Lori, it's not okay. It's not. I can't let it go. I cannot let it go. I just can't. They want us to forget it. They really do. They want us to just forget about it. Well, the life is right, Jules. Life is for the living. That's why we're here. The reason why they're here. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. HM3. Thank you. Thank you. I will. Thank you, Doc. They didn't have his rank down. He just said Corpsman. Yeah, I got this from I'll be posting pictures later. I went to the Marine Corps Times. That's the best one I could find. That didn't really just give me a lot of bullshit and hassle. They actually put out they put out the names, you know, after the family members and all that. Really Bush Doctor. Well, they all got Purple Hearts, all of them. And I was going to include their ribbons and badges and stuff. You know, obviously the staff sergeants, they've got the chest salad going on. These guys, you know, they had their War on Terrorism badge, and they had their good service medal. Usually, you don't get your good service medal until you're like 2 years in, year and a half, 2 years. So these were some salty dogs. Had already been in country, around the world, in the halls of all. Yeah, we will. Yeah, we will. Indeed, we will. We will drink with them when the time when our time comes, right? Yeah. You know, it's there's more people that died in Afghanistan. Afghanistan was a hell of a war. I never went. I did not have the luxury of going. It was after my time. True American Loretta. I served 94, 98. So way before Afghanistan was even an issue. Matter of fact, the Taliban were our friends. They were fighting the proxy war against the Russians. We set them up. So whose fault is it that all these Americans died? You know, whose fault is that? Did you? Uh-oh. What? Loretta? Oh, to me. Oh, okay. Double dog. Hoorah. Semper Fi. Yet. Yeah, these guys were out of Pendleton. Except for these two ladies here. Johanny Rosario Picardo, Sergeant Nicole L. Gee. They were some kind of tactical logistics group, combat logistics. I don't know. I forget I don't know. I don't know much about what they were doing. Most of these people, most of these Marines and the corpsmen, they're all in their 20s. Less than 4 years in. Right on, Tintech. Welcome to Lackluster Fridays. Sister Marie. Faces. I seen that, Bush Doctor. Cheers, Seymour Cannabis. Fucking cheers. So, I think it's very important to put these names out there. I don't know if it's the patriotic thing in me. It's servicemen. I was a Marine. I don't know. Maybe all of it. Maybe all of the above. Maybe the wrongful death of these 13 people. I think it's a all I can do is honor their names. That's it. I have no idea who these people were. I've never met them before in my life. When I see their faces, it's people I used to know. I used to be one. In a different time, that could have been me on that wall. They did what they were told. Axes and assholes. They were just following orders, putting themselves in harm's way to help people. I did that. Did in Africa. We actually got shot at. Nobody died, though. In my little excursion, nobody died. I know their stories. Went to high school. Had friends. Girlfriends. Boyfriends. There's girls in there. I think one of these ladies had kids. I think the staff sergeant had kids. Had friends and family. All who were rich were very proud of them. I know indeed. I know indeed that. See more? There's something else for you, though. I did this thing for Hutch. He's got an inscription that he wants. I can't get a hold of him. I don't know his email or anything. But this is pretty powerful. This comes from Havamal. Havamal. Yeah, some Viking shit. Here we go. A cow dies. Kinsmen die. Oneself dies the same. I know one thing that never dies. The judgment of each dead man. A cow dies, kinsmen die, oneself dies the same, but fame never dies. that one who gets the good reputation. These men and women sign the dotted line. Who said the oath. Put their hand up. I, Staff Sergeant Johanny Rosario Picardo, do solemnly swear to protect and defend the Constitution against all enemies, foreign and domestic, and to obey the orders of my higher ups, including the chief of the. If you know the oath, I don't have the oath on me, and nor do I remember it verbatim, but I know what it says, and it says that we are to obey the orders coming from the commander-in-chief. And the commander-in-chief at that time ordered a hasty retreat from Afghanistan. Even though he was told, this is bad. This is very fucking bad what you're about to do. You're going to get people killed. A lot of people killed. Yet, he did it anyway. Commander-in-Chief Biden did it anyway. It's also rumored that he did it the way he did it because Trump had a better plan. Trump's plan was to evacuate everyone under military, while the military was there in full force. Yeah. Thank you, fat man. Yeah, according to the regulations of the UCMJ, yeah, Uniform Code of Military Justice, so help me God. Right? Officers have a different one. But there's also the part about, disobeying unlawful orders. I mean, that's in there too. This was a year ago. And the only thing we've gotten from this regime was a FaceTime. FaceTime with Potato. Absolutely, Biden is a coward. You're right, Chuck. See, he is. He's the bumbling idiot we must watch as our world, as the quiet doom takes over. Yeah, right, Sean. Yeah, he's hanging out in Costa Rica. Semper Fi. Always faithful. Semper Fidelis. That's right, fat man. We can. It's funny you mentioned that. I was talking about that. I don't know much about. I don't believe a lot of things, a lot of religions, and stuff like that. I do know that consciousness survives. So. I do know that these 13 names that died a year ago on this day, I know their consciences survived. That's a good question. Bug out, but it has happened in the past. Where I don't want to, but there was a bunch of World War II stuff, Vietnam stuff. Uh, you know, where they were told to fire for effect on women and children, and the guy was like, "Nah, I will not follow that order." And there's some officers that were told to go forth and sacrifice your men, and they were like, "No, we're not going to do that. No, no." Carol Ann Henderson, hey. There was one about, hey, we need to go ahead and bayonet all these villagers, men, women, and children, and it was, I think it's, I'm trying to remember the story, but it was a lonely private that said, "Hell no, we're not doing this," and threatened to shoot anyone that did it, including the lieutenant, including his sergeants and corporals. I mean, the lowest guy. And he said that, "I will not follow this. I remember this is an unlawful order, and I will shoot anyone that tries." So, that started a movement where everybody said, "Yeah, you're right. Let's not do this." But I mean, there's you can look it up in history where that private actually became they did a field. They promoted him soon after that. And of course, the officer that made that order was put in Fort Leavenworth. So there is justice under the Uniform Code of Military Justice, the UCMJ. I call it lovingly the UCMJ. It just lays heavy on my heart, especially after seeing these pictures. I'll post that in my community page later, probably after this. I took screenshots of all of them. Dakota Meyer. Lay it on us, Bush Doctor. Lay it on us. Hey, folks, drop your links. Drop your links. Please, drop your links. Shameless plugs for everyone. They're so young. So young. Oh, are you? Right on. The Freedom Forum Network. Hell yeah, right on. Sad Shad or Mad Shad. I'm definitely really, really mad, Carol Ann. Extremely mad. I'm crying mad. I'm crying. I'm fucking crying. That's how fucking mad I am. Wow, really? 2019, he stowed a vehicle against orders. Wow. We had not called any of the family. Yeah. Usually, yeah, they basically just kind of did their thing. They followed protocol and then left. I don't know about the STLI, the servicemen of life insurance. It's usually $200,000 is usually paid to the family after their death. Do it, Bush Doctor. That'd be great. Yes. Skull. Sergeant Johanny Rosario. Picardo. To Sergeant Nicole L. Gee. Staff Sergeant Darren T. Hoover. To Corporal Hunter Lopez. To Corporal Dagan W. Page. To Corporal Humberto A. Sanchez. To Lance Corporal David L. Espinoza. To Lance Corporal Jared M. Schmitz. To Lance Corporal Riley J. McCullum. To Lance Corporal Dylan R. Arola. To Lance Corporal Kareem M. Nikoyi. To HM3 Maxton W. Soviek. To Staff Sergeant Ryan C. Knaus. To those who have fallen, to those of us that still serve. Skull! Right on, Lily. Yes. To Valhalla, to heaven, to the afterlife of their choice. Mm-hmm. We know that their deaths were not in vain. Even Charity's singing. What's up, Charity? I heard a dog barking out there. You okay? Yeah? All secure? Thank you, Charity. Thank you very much. No, I have nothing for you. That's it. That's all I got. They did save lives. They did keep people safe. They got people out. Yeah, right? Right middle. Now she's sitting by me. Sitting under my feet. Yeah, I can hear a dog out in the hallway. Barking away. Yeah. Yes, not in vain. Not in vain. That was today, 26th. We all know on the 30th, right? 30th? Yeah, it was the 30th. That's when the last plane left. Last plane from Kabul, Afghanistan. The last American from Kabul, Afghanistan. They did at least grab these guys and gals before they left. They did that at least. You know, the military takes care of their own. Military, we police our own. Sun Tzu says a thing that when politicians get in the middle of war, in the decision making of war and tactics, then it all goes to shit. When you allow the tacticians, these servicemen and women, the military, the sergeants, the staff sergeants, you know, all those people in charge, the corporals and lance corporals, the team leaders, small unit leadership. When you allow that to work, it works. Works really good. Marines, infantry, they're some of the best tactical-minded, moving people on the planet. Get shit done. They get it done. Army as well. And the Navy. The military works if you leave it alone. If you allow them to make the decisions they have to make. Just tell them what to do. What is the big goal here? What is the major? A politician that gets involved in the military destroys both. Right, Metal? Right, feed him for him. And I thank you guys for, for doing that. I thank you for for watching me on my everyday never forget. Every day, never forget. I'm not telling you to do that. I'm just doing it myself. In the hopes that more people remember these people. Remember the ones that died doing their job. And there's been so many of them. So many young men and women joined the military and didn't survive. Military's got an occupational hazard. Death is instant sometimes. Sometimes it's a slow burn. But they did it. They heard the call. They felt it in their soul. And they joined. Some of you guys joined. Some of you guys and girls joined. I joined. It's not because I wanted to, get college or, I did actually, but, they didn't make it easy for me. That's not why I joined. I joined because I heard the calling. Sean, yeah, he called. Yeah, you joined. The Canadians. Hey, the Canadians have been there with us in every conflict. Every single one. They were in Kabul, Afghanistan, too. Canadians, the Australians as well. The Canadians and the Australians and the Americans. The British, they joined from time to time. Right on, Joe. Yeah. Whew, that's a crazy story. I know what these guys did. Right on, Bush Doctor. Thanks. It's all good, Majid. It's all good. I mean, I'm glad I served. I'm glad that I did. I know what these guys did on their off time. I know what these guys, the trouble they got into. The antics. The fun. Good night, Bush Doctor. Thank you very much. Thank you. Drop your link before you leave. I know the names they called each other. They played a lot of spades. A lot of downtime. A lot of pictures they showed of each other. Hey, this is my family. This is my mom. This is my dad. This is my brother. This is my sister. Oh, that's a rough one right there. Showing a picture of your hot sister to a bunch of horny ass Marines. That's kind of wild. Yeah, it's just like they drank together. They ate together. They fought together. They died together. They died together. Talk about a band of brothers and sisters. They all have something in common. They had debts. Some of them bought cars, you know. Some of them didn't learn how to drive till they got to the Marine Corps. You know. They all qualified on the rifle range. They all did their pre-deployment checklist training. They did all the things, all the things. They made sure that their boots were polished and their uniforms were neatly pressed and free of Irish pennants, and everything was, properly, alignment. We call it the gig line. Covered and aligned. Cover and alignment. That's our assignment. They made sure that they were in peak physical condition. Yes, indeed, Ace. Yes, we did. They didn't. These 13 names did not. They didn't make it. It was a year ago. To this day. On this day. Big explosion. Boom. So young. And you know that enlistment into the military has dropped a lot. A lot. Nobody wants to join the military anymore. For one, I think they're all pussies. And two, they have fundamentally changed the military. It's now woke, all this. I don't know. Nobody wants to be a part of that. Thank you, Tony Lee. Thank you very much. Yeah, you're right, Sister Marie. You're right. Yeah. Israel, they have to serve. Everyone has to serve. Everyone has to be in the military. At least a year and a half to 3 years. I think they got to serve. So everyone, especially the politicians, especially the prime ministers, especially all those in charge, have to have served in the military. We know in the British, the UK, that they don't have to serve, but they do. Obviously, they get a cushy day job in the military, flying helicopters, being a pilot, something of that nature, up high in the air, or a nice little cushy desk job back at the command, pushing buttons and telling people what to do, because they're royalty, so they that's a different thing for them. These were regular, everyday people. People that went to high school, played football. They're 20 years, most of them were 20 years old. Most of them. Most of them were in their 20s. Literally 20. 1, 2, 23. I mean, so many of them. Just got out of high school. Just graduated. Went to a foreign land. Someplace in backwater podunk place that land and time, a land that time had forgotten. the land of the dirty nightshirt and goat fuckers. I'm not saying they're all like that, but the Taliban are. We spent 20 years in that place. 20 years. Wow. Lori. Yeah, these are kids that we would have known. These were kids that were turned into men and women. They laced up their boots. They threw on the backpack. They carried the weight. And they paid the ultimate price. They did that shit. They did that shit. Yes. So, welcome to Lackluster Fridays. Here we are. And, you know, I'm sorry, folks. Really, I'm not, though. Really not sorry. It's this has to be said. These names have to be said. These names have to be shown on this day. The day of their death. The day they were doomed. And I'm not being political. You already know. It's not a political thing for me. They made it political. This was a political retreat. This was bad optics for the Biden regime. So they had to get out. Trump had already set the groundwork. Him and his advisors, they already figured out what to do. They wrote it all up. Biden's regime actually did a lot of what Trump did. Trump laid out for that was going to be his next thing to do when he became, POTUS number 2 on his second term. That was his next thing to do, was to pull out of Afghanistan. He told people all the time, he's like, yeah, we're going to do this. We're getting out of there, but the right way. When you're surrounded by the enemy, you don't just tell them when you're leaving and then quickly retreat. You do it with a little stealth and subterfuge, obviously. You don't tell them when you're leaving, but you leave. Make sure all your people are out. And in this case, we're talking about the Americans that are in the families and all the people that stayed behind to help. You know? They did the security forces. They did the military. That was the thing that Trump was going to do is to set up the military, the Afghanistan military, to take care of themselves. Even though the first thing they did is just drop their guns, surrender. After all that training and hard work and dedication that we put into trying to nation build, Trump was like, no, this ain't gonna work. So we gotta go. We gotta go. We're dumping billions of dollars into this country and not getting anything out of it. The only thing that we were doing there in Afghanistan, from their mindset, was we were denying Russia, China, a bunch of other countries access to things. They were in the ground, lithium and some other rare earth stuff and raw materials and gold, diamonds, and silver, all kinds of shit. A very untapped resource. Hell, I think there was even some oil down there somewhere. But that's basically what we were doing, is denying them. Denying the rest of the world access to it. Especially our enemies. But the people that went there to Afghanistan, they went there to help. We went there to help. We, the people, went there to help. We, the people, the army of we, the people. I don't want to say the people's army because that's just not. No. The army of we, the people. That's where these people come from. They came from our ranks. They were civilians. They were men and women, young men and women, living their lives, looking forward to working at McDonald's or, at the local kiosk, serving coffee. Who knows? Who knows these things? What they wanted to do, what they did for jobs. I don't even think they had time enough to get jobs. Basically, what they did, a lot of these 20-year-olds, because they were 20 years old, is that they got out of the high school, and instead of doing like everybody else, getting a job, getting an apartment, probably going to college, hanging out with your friends, partying, chasing women, chasing men, whatever. There's some women in here. So doing things, living a young adult life. They said, no, let's join the military. Right out of high school. Damn. Me, I actually had a year before I went to the Marine Corps, so I spent a lot of that time training, getting my body in shape and getting my mind right and all that stuff. But these young men and women, they right out of high school, it's just like, I'm going to join the military. I want to be uncomfortable. I want to be in an area that's dangerous. I want to go onto the two-way range. I want to carry heavy things and not sleep. And do weird things that people tell me to do. And obey them. Obey orders. To go to other countries, put themselves in harm's way. They knew that's what they were going to do if they joined the military. They're going to help. They're going to contribute. And, you're young. It's kind of fun. I drink to their honor. Drink to their names. I drink to their sacrifice. The ultimate sacrifice. Their self-sacrifice. So many young lives cut short. Just because one extremely vile individual gave the order to retreat post haste as fast as you can. Get the fuck out. Get out. Whatever the cost. But this is the fucking cost. These 13 servicemen and women. This is the cost of leaving abruptly. Giving the enemy everything. This is the cost. And you know, so here we go. In the Marine Corps, you're not known by your first name. You're known by your rank and your last name. She got two last names. So I don't know. It was probably on her tag, it probably said Rosario Picardo, Guy, Hoover, Lopez, Page, Sanchez, Espinoza, Schmitz, McCullen, Rolla. This guy, he's got such a weird name, I can't pronounce it. Nico Uy, Soviak, Naz. That's what they're called. These guys, corporal up to sergeant and staff sergeant, they're what they call a non-NCO, a non-commissioned, or an NCO, I'm sorry, an NCO, non-commissioned officer. They have a leadership position. Corporals are usually team leaders or squad leaders. Sergeants, they could be squad leaders too. Usually they're platoon sergeants. Staff sergeants are definitely platoon sergeants. They have a whole platoon. Staff sergeant, he obviously. Lance corporals and below, they are that's the lowest man on the totem pole. That's E3. They're the riflemen. They're the grunt. They're the one. They're the young boy that carries all the weight. They're the boot. These guys are salty. They're already lance corporals. It goes private first class. I forget. Something like that. Then lance corporal, and then that's the three ranks that are a non-NCO. They're nothing. They're boots. But they make up the majority of the military. Then after a while, they get their time, they put their time in, and they start to get some experience under their belt, leadership-wise, and they start doing courses, training. Then they become a corporal. Corporal's the big thing. I never was a corporal. I was a terminal lance corporal. But corporal, you get your blood stripe. It's a big thing. Big thing. You are now part of a fraternity. You get your Mameluke sword, all that kind of stuff. I think, is it Mameluke? Yeah, it's Mameluke. Yeah, the Mameluke. You get the Mameluke sword and everything. And you move on up the ranks. That staff sergeant, he was a lance corporal one time. He was a private, came in just like everybody else. At the bottom of the totem pole, worked his way up. Yeah. Staff Sergeant Darren T. Hoover, 31. 31-year-old staff sergeant. It's pretty good. Pretty fucking good. He probably joined when he was 19, 18, 19, 20. Yeah. Lance Corporal usually takes about 2 years. Year and a half. Depends. I don't know, it's been a while. I was in 94, 98, so I don't know. I don't know about the new military since everything's changed. But, yeah. They had friends. They had people that knew them and go out in town, go around on base, go off base, do things, go to the dry cleaners, get their hair cut, go to the bar. Yeah, go to the bar. These guys were out of Pendleton, 2-1. Yep, 2nd Battalion, 1st Marines, 1st Marine Division, 1st Mardiv. So all these guys, they were out of except for the 2 ladies. One of them was from Camp Lejeune. This guy, Staff Sergeant, the Ranger, he's from Fort Bragg, North Carolina. He was a high-speed badass. PSYOP. Who knows what he was doing? It says rifleman, but there was one in there that they did not say what he was. That's it. Lance Corporal Kareem M. Nikoyi. They didn't say he was a rifleman. He could have been a saw gunner. Well, an automatic rifleman. Carried the big gun and all the ammo. Maybe he was a grenadier. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Everybody else was a rifleman. Just basic rifleman means that they have a rifle, and that's what they do. Go that way, shoot that way. Roger that. You kick that door in. Okay. You throw that grenade in there. Okay. That's what they did. Sir, aye, sir. Roger that. On this day, they were told, hey, go out there and screen and watch and take care of these thousands of people. They took a road and they split it in. They split it in four. They took a road and it turned it into 4 lanes, and they used concrete barricades and to divide everyone. These people sat out there for days in the hot sun. Hot sun. Taliban going house to house, closing in, waiting like vultures or rats, just waiting. I bet they already knew what was going to happen. As soon as they were gone, as soon as the military was gone, they were going to just come in. And the Taliban was they promised nothing would happen. Oh, we're not going to do anything. They promised, but ISIS-K did not. Even though the Taliban was like, oh, we'll take care of ISIS-K for you. Right. Of course, that's just what we're told. I'm not going to believe everything I'm told. I am sure there is a lot of weird shit that comes out of that. So, we do remember that Milley himself and everybody, they broke down this whole bombing, this whole suicide bombing in detail, with pictures and slide rulers and graphics and pointer. They got his little pointer up there pointing things. They went into extreme detail of what happened there. What happened? Who did it happen to? So here I am on a Friday after work. Had fun. Work out. Had a chance and ability to grow stronger. And to accomplish a few things. That's what these guys did too, 20 years old. They're looking up to their older Marines that are in shape, they're working out, they're eating right. Yeah, it's a health club. It really is. It's a health club, shooting club / drinking club. But if you're going to be successful in this kind of line of work, you have to be physically fit. You have to be able to run. You have to be able to carry heavy things. You have to be able to endure heat, endure cold, endure a little bit of starvation, a little bit of dehydration. Even though that's all kind of taken care of for you, you have to endure, bombs and bullets. Actually, get physical with people. You have to be able to fight. Fight with your hands, fight with your mind, fight with your weapons. So these young Marines and they you can imagine what they were thinking about with the future. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna be like that. Corpsmen jump in there, man. They we call them docs. Corpsmen are badass. They're just a badass. They're Navy. They're Navy guys that are medically trained, usually in triage and some other stuff. They can do some field surgery sometimes. They're trained that way. They got a bigger backpack than everyone. They did naval boot camp. They did their training, their medical training, and then they're thrown to the wolves, literally, to the Marines. These young, shit-talking, disrespectful assholes, and this one guy has got to deal with their boo-boos. He's got to hear all their stories about why it hurts when I pee. I don't know why my finger is missing. Yeah. What do you mean that's poison ivy on my balls? No. Doc, there's a crack in my ass. Help. The jokes. The doc was there, man, and he talked shit. He talked shit the whole time. He didn't take no shit. I mean, not I'm downing the Navy or anything, but they, they do their thing. They're not Marines. A lot of them are soft body, not hard bodies. But the docs do it, and they do it the best. They're the best. They're your best friend. They will drag you under fire to safety and to plug holes in you. Plug the holes that somebody else put in you. Yeah. So here you go, folks. I know, I don't care. I don't care. I couldn't sit back and I tried. I really did. I tried to, put on the showman's face. Welcome to Lackluster Fridays. Congratulations, you survived the week. The weekend is now yours. Can't do it. I can't give you what you want. You came here for a good time. Forget about the evils of the world. Forget about the week that you just had. Now this stupid old man just keeps talking about some dead people from a year ago. It had to be said. It had to be said. Everything I said had to be said. The names had to be written down. pictures had to be looked at. Their names had to be said. Their lives would not be forgotten. Not on my watch. And I thank you all that say that you're gonna remember and you take that, you take it to heart. And I hope that you pass this on as well to other people. That's what I'm trying to do. Is pass it on to other people. And because they want us to forget. They want us to forget what is happening. What has happened. Because if we forget our past, we have no future. We don't learn the lessons. We can't hold people accountable. These 13 lives that were lost, there's a debt that needs to be paid for these lives. They did not die in vain. They did not die in vain. They did what they were told. They were helping. It was a humanitarian mission. I was part of one of those. Africa. I got 3,000 people out. Safe and sound. Didn't lose anybody. They lost 13. Plus the countless other just regular people. Scared civilians. Men, women, and children. And I joke, goats and chickens. Yeah, they had goats and chickens. These people literally left their homes because the Taliban was going through raping, pillaging, and plundering the civilians there. And these Marines, Navy, Army, they put themselves out there. They're literally standing in a crowd of fucking people. Open. Passing out water. Rendering aid. Calming shit down. Hey, calm the fuck down. You, sit down. You, give me that gun. Come here. You know. Stop fighting. I know, whatever. You know it's hot. Here's some food. Here's some water. Calm the fuck down. We're going to figure this out. I know you're scared. I know the planes keep leaving and you're not on it. Bit of a sense of urgency there, I'd say. Oh, there's a murderous a murderous army of people outside there that want to rape, pillage, and plunder you. Out of nowhere, just boom. One motherfucker on a suicide mission. Killing lots of people. I don't hold that person accountable. Well, yeah, I do. I just hold one person accountable. We all know his name. Every time I see him, I just think of these people. These brothers and sisters. I will never hold accountable to. We will never see them again. See pictures of them. Their names are immortalized on the internet until they're scrubbed. So yeah, very, very solemn Friday. On this day. The regime that is in power sacrificed all these people. Chat's not even moving. Nobody's talking. Oh, here we go. I wasn't even watching. So sorry, folks. Chat just disappeared on me. Right on. I'm reading chat here. Right on, Majik. I was a dirty bird. I was a shit bird. I was a shit bag. I really was. I really was. I told you I was a terminal lance corporal. Ontario prepper. Yes, I salute you. Thank you, Sean. I'm reading chat. Chat disappeared on me, folks. Same here. Well, thanks. My dad is Vietnam vet, Air Force. Magic. Wow. Thumbs up today, folks. Respect for the fallen. Right on, man. We here. I'm listening to you, not talking. Modesty, love it. Not modesty. 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 Fucking modesty. I love it. That's great. Modesty. I'm no fucking hero. I mean, I'm not a hero. Magic, I am not a fucking hero. But I thank you. But I'm not. No fucking hero whatsoever. I just did my thing. I did 4 years and got the fuck out. I don't even a part of it anymore. I don't know. I don't know if they would have stayed in. Yeah, like first 2 years in the military, you just kind of figuring it out. You know, you're like, oh yeah, and then eventually your shit sandwich. You know, you're still a shit sandwich, just not a soggy one. Get a little crust on you, get a little salt on you, get a little smarts on you. You figure it out. You're like, oh, okay, well maybe I need to calm the drinking down and carry on with my career. Be smart about this. Staff Sergeant Darren T. Hoover. When you become Staff Sergeant, you have the ability to move. He could have left. He could have left the infantry. He could have. He could have become a recruiter or a drill instructor or something else. Right, Sean. Yeah, they were just all very shit jobs. Shit jobs. Really. Majik, I'm just emotional. So, I'm no hero. I'm just a guy that just can't forget. I cannot let things go. And this is, usually I do. Usually I'll let things go. This I cannot. Right on, Sean. I was the voice. I was the loud one. What the fuck are we doing this for? I was like, why are we doing this job? This is stupid. This sucks. And they were like, shut up, Turner. Shut the fuck up, Turner. Just shut up. You're going to get us in trouble. I'm like, I have to say it. I couldn't keep my mouth shut. And I'm sure there's people like that in this group. I don't know. Who do you think it was? Well, we knew it had to be a Lance Corporal, not a corporal. Jared Schmitz, McCullum, Marola, Nico Uy. Sean, extra push-ups because of me. Yeah. I had to dig a deeper hole because of you. Right? Oh, the games, man. Hey, Majig, man. Thank you very much. Thank you, man. I'm just a talking head. That's all. Just a dumbass. You know, I did stupid shit in my life and I survived. Here I am. Could have easily been one of these people. Could have easily been one of them. If I stayed in, I probably would have been a staff sergeant. In charge of my own bunch of onion heads and knuckleheads. Telling them to stay out of trouble. Going at 3 o'clock in the morning to bail them out of jail because they're drunk. Or something. You know? I did that anyway. So we all did that anyway. Yeah. It was great times in the military, man. Great times in the Marines. You know? We worked hard, we played hard. And even though we talk shit and fought like fucking cats and dogs, I mean, we fought each other. We beat the hell out of each other. You know? We still come to their aid. You know? When they need it. Be charming! Welcome to Lackluster Fridays. So one more toast. Ontario, wow. We all done crazy stuff. I was running into burning buildings when everyone else was running out. Adrenaline junkie. Yeah, right, Ontario. Yeah. It's kind of addictive. It is kind of addictive. Yeah, it is. Till you get to that point where you're numb, you know. You can kind of just walk through traffic. Don't care. Bullets are flying. You're walking around picking your nose. That's when you know there's a problem. All right, so I'm gonna say their names one more time. Drink the rest of my beer in their honor. Here's to Sergeant Johanny Rosario Vicario, Miss Vicario, Sergeant Nicole L. Gee, Staff Sergeant Darren T. Hoover, Corporal Hunter Lopez, Corporal Dagan W. Page, Corporal Humberto A. Sanchez, Lance Corporal David L. Espinoza, Lance Corporal Jared M. Schmitz, Lance Corporal Riley J. McCullum, Lance Corporal Dylan R. Rolla, Lance Corporal Kareem M. Nico Uy, HM3 Maxton W. Sobiak, Staff Sergeant Ryan C. Klaus. We thank you for your service. And we thank you. And the living thank you for your sacrifice. Your names will never be forgotten. To those that have fallen, Go. And folks, please feel free to take what do you call those things? Screenshots and share them around. Salute, skull. These ladies and gentlemen, man, they kick some ass. They did some shit. You died young. They died well. They did. I need a cigarette after that. Oh, folks. Oh, God. This is fucked up. But you know what? The oldest was 31. 5 were only 20. Yeah. 31. The Army guy was 23. Yeah. Staff Sergeant Picardio was 25. Kogi was 23. Yep. Staff Sergeant Darren T. Hoover was 31. Corporal Hunter was 22. Corporal Page was 23. Corporal 22. And all the Lance Corporals were 20 years old. All of them. Which makes sense. Really, it does. I mean, in the scheme of things, in the time frame of the military, you know, you come in as a as a private first class or a Lance Corporal. You can come in as Lance Corporal, you know, and it's usually 18, 19, 20. You just graduated high school. You know, there might have been a delayed entry program. Right on, Lori. Thank you. Or you signed a different contract, or, you know, it's who knows these things? Yeah. They died young. But they lived. They lived. Their judgment, their deeds will live on. Only he comes to mind. Only he comes to mind. At what age did you join B? I would think I was 19. Yeah. Yeah. I failed in 7th grade. No, I failed, no, I got held back. I got held back 8th grade. And then I got held back in my senior year because I didn't have a half a fucking credit. So I graduated 93. I had a year. I had a year to join Marine Corps, and I joined in 94. So I was 19, yeah. So I spent a year literally doing push-ups, doing pull-ups, running, you know, sit-ups, just getting myself in shape, getting crazy, getting extreme, you know, counting the days until I left for boot camp. Yeah, I was 19, yeah. I didn't have a driver's license. Yeah, I have to check that out later, Laurie. I can't do it while live. It will end the live stream for me. I know, because I accidentally did it. Man, you know, these guys, and gals, man. It's, you know, you're spending years with people, and you're living with them. You're taking showers with them. You're eating together. You're sleeping in the same fucking place. Uh, Thank you, Jules. Thank you. Taking the dog out. All right. You know these people. You know what they smell like. You know if they snore. You you can, I mean you could literally tell who farted. You know them that well. You know that you know little things about them that nobody else knows. Not even their family knows. You know, there's a lot of talking going on. Everybody talks to. I mean, you have nothing else better to do sometimes. You know, you're spending years with each other, so yeah, you talk to each other. You know about everything. You get to hear about. Don't thank me. Thank them. Thank them. On this day, thank them. Don't thank me. I don't deserve it. I didn't do anything. Well, I did, but yeah, whatever. Uh, Thank them. Thank them for their service and their sacrifice. Please. Please. Thank you, B. Thank you, B. Jeremy. Come on, I'm crying so much I'm getting dehydrated here. You know? Damn it. Oh, she's great. She's great. I'll show you what she's doing. Is she on the couch? Yeah, she's on the couch. She's on the couch, just curled up, you know, hanging out, mad that she's not getting a treat. You know, she might come out here. I don't know. Since now you said her name. You know, they've got people that they served with years for years that know them. your girl whistle. uh, I don't know, Sean. I don't know what I got planned. Uh, I might go somewhere. Me and Charity might go somewhere. So I'm pretty sure I'll videotape it. You know, some kind of adventure time. You know. Oh, I'm canning. Yes, I'm gonna can about 10 pounds of hamburger. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Might rearrange my house. I don't know. I don't like the setup, the layout. I don't know. Yep. I think I'll start canning early in the morning. Well, not early in the morning. Whenever I wake up, which will probably, the second time I wake up will probably be around 9 o'clock. Ace, here, Charity, I have a pound of flesh for you. I've already given her so much, man. She's gotten so many treats. I'm kind of broke this weekend. Is the creek still a flowing? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Look, I've been cooking and freeze drying and canning for the last 4 days, and the beat goes on. Right, right, beat Jeremy. Yep. Man. Ugh. So, yeah. Oh, there's Charity. Girl, I can't be giving you food all the time. No, stop. Yeah, I mean, it's you got to prep it up, right? Got to prep it up. Got to do the things, right? Do the things. If I can get this right here. Here we go. Yeah. Because we know, I mean, we know it's time's gonna be hard. It is. We know this. All right, I'll be right back, folks. Please excuse me. I have to use the bathroom. Make a head call. Okay, Jerry. Here you go. Just a little bit here. Okay, folks, I'm back. All right, negative. What's up, Charity? That's it. That's all you get. All right, I'll tell you what. I'll give you one more thing. One more thing. And that's it. Okay? Enjoy. Enjoy. But you know what, man? The life is for the living, right? So, you know, it's really crazy. In 2019, we decided we're going to lighten things around the place then and now. How things have changed. Lightening. But you know what? We will survive. We will thrive. We will persevere. We will endure. And that's what we do. You know? That's what we do. So, I do not have anyone for trial by axe. The only person I can think of is Biden. That's it. Right, that's it, B. Chairman. I can only live until I can't. You know? That's it. Murphy is on my head. Oh, your cat? Your cat's on your head. Is your cat or your dog, Lori? Oh, man. So, yeah, I think we will revisit Joe Biden. Yep. Fleabag alert. Biden's always a good option. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Yeah. Yep, I think so. Damn. By God. Fried taters. And this week I got so much fucking food from work. God. First off, boss man goes and gets a big old fish fry for everyone. So we all get a big old fillet of fish. It's like cod fried with fries and pierogies. So I got all the leftovers. Would you believe that? So yesterday I got like 4 or 5 burritos. Oh, it's a cat, Lori. Oh, okay. Murphy's a cat. Gotcha. I had a cat that used to lay on my head. Boots. He'd curl up on my head. They would do that in the morning when I didn't feed them. You just sit there. Do a half Biden, half Millie. They're both only half a man anyway. Oh shit! I kind of like that. Hey, so that's kind of I like that. Yeah, it was good, but man, it made working after lunch hard. It really did. Everybody was just like, you know, you're just struggling. But half is an overestimation. So I got all the leftovers, man. They gave me all that stuff. And yesterday, one of the coworkers, his wife, cooks, and they give me all their food. And I like food, and they like to cook, and they like to hey, you'll like this, and they'll give it to me like, oh damn, a lot of my ideas I got from them. The bacon wrapped stuffed peppers, cream cheese, and so all kinds of ideas. But yeah, we had a fish fry with pierogies. Oh man, it was one of those days, It was kind of warm up in there. I'm not gonna lie. About 100 degrees. Prepper Cowboy. Hey, Seprify Prepper Cowboy. Hoorah. Prepper Cowboy was Marine. I'm going to try to lighten up here, folks. I guess it's a very somber day for me. And a day of remembrance for these 13 names. It's 13 lives that were cut down. 13 lives that were sacrificed. No, I haven't, Ace. I haven't named the skeleton guy. I usually call him Steve or something. So you guys can feel free to name him. Yeah. I think he was like $9.99. I mean, he's not that big, as you can tell. But hey, I mean, he's not the only one. I got this guy, which is really cool. I like him. Kind of like a Spuds McKinsey kind of thing. And of course, this guy, he's fucking cool as hell. I had to grab him. Maybe I can do like an alien thing. Make the two. Yeah. Feel free to come up with names for all these guys here. $10 was my bid. You guys were bidding on my shit. The dog I think was $4.99. Octobony. Octobony. Yeah, I like that. Octobony. Yeah. Okay. A bone for the bone dog. Yeah. Uh, Final offer 2250. Good as charged. I did make bid on that, right? Right, Sean. I turned my back and everything's gone. Uh, oh, here's something I thought about. Here's an idea, and it kind of came about as a question for myself. Really, is what do I do with all my stuff when I die? I really, yeah, exactly. That's right. Lori's saying Elliot. Call him Elliot. Right, they do it to you every time, don't they, Sean? So of course you're gonna do the same to me, right? Uh, will it to me? Right, Majik. Yeah, but I thought about this idea. I actually got it kind of morbidly from my mom. She's in her 70s, and when we talk, she tells me where things are in the house. Like, okay, when I die, you need to go into this cabinet, into this bookshelf. You need to go into this lockbox. This is here. This is here. I'm like, Mom, stop, please. She's like, no, I want to make sure you know where everything is when I die. Like, and she's got a point. And so my plan is when my mom dies is I leave right away and boom, I empty her house, empty her apartment into a U-Haul, take it back up here and put it in a storage unit or put it in my house. And then that's it. That's it, and then we go from there, right? And she's given me special instructions already about, hey, that thing goes to one of my aunts. That thing goes to, this guy, this girl, free for all at my home. My crowd told him, good luck, get what you can or want. No will most assets and claim tax wise. Right, Majid. Well, the sad thing about it is, people like me, when I die, there's nobody going to claim the body. There's nobody going to claim all the stuff. Charity, they're just going to put her they're probably going to euthanize her, It's going to cost you large in your next bid. So I was just thinking about, I was like, what about if there's a group, a company, that upon your death, no, Be Charming, but I am so far. My brother is estranged. He's walked away from the family. He's stepped away. I did give my retirement to my niece. So she gets $600 something thousand when she turns 38, I think, or 34, I forget. If I die before 65, right? So, and when I turn when it matures, when I turn 65 after I die or whatever, that time, then she gets all of that at that certain age. So that's done. I've taken care. Well, actually, I thought about it. I did have free burial in South Carolina. I don't know about here in Ohio. So, but then what about all my stuff? What do I do with all my shit? Oddly enough, what happens is it usually goes to the state or to the fucking apartment. They come in, and they just take all your stuff. Hold it for a while, make sure that nobody wants it, and it's gone. It's maybe an auction or something. I don't know. But, hey, the maintenance man gets first dibs on your shit. But it got me thinking about it. Like, stuff like, we've all heard that story. Hey, if I die and go to my house and delete my browser information. Make sure you throw away these pictures. Make sure you take my phone and throw it in the ocean. That kind of thing. Make sure you delete my Google account. But what if it's more complicated than that? Like say, I want this to go to Sean at North Shore Preparedness, and I want to make sure that it gets there. And I provide, upon my untimely death, I provide, I pay a fee to a company that makes sure that they do this. You know, and break it all down as much as you want, or keep it and give it, have an auction, have an estate sale, and give it all to charity, that kind of thing. Charity of your choice, whatever. I don't know. I don't know. It sounds like there's a lot of weird stuff to get, like a power of attorneys and stuff like that. But something that is a different kind of insurance, death insurance. I have one of those "I'm dead now what" books. What? I'm dead now what? No, right. I mean, exactly. What do you think? I mean, where's your home go? Where's your, most of you guys have family and friends, I'm sure. Then you've got wills and testaments. But what if you're like me and you got family that are thousands of miles, hundreds of miles away, and or missing family? What do you do? What do you do with all this stuff? And you guys know I got some stuff. So, what do you do about that? I'd like it to go to somebody that could use it. You put all your info requests, where to find stuff, etc. I do have family. It's just they're not preppers. Like I want to give all my all my food stuffs, 5 years worth of stored food, storable food, to my cousin, that has a family. I mean, well, how's she gonna get it? She's in South Carolina. I'm in Ohio. I'm not gonna be able to ship it to her when I die. You get dibs on the axe. Right. This axe, it's a good axe, man. It's a really good axe. Really well. I gotta say, this is a really well made axe. It really is. Nice and sturdy, solid, very usable. Yeah. Oh, there goes my axe. So yeah, folks, welcome to Lackluster Fridays. Congratulations, we made it through the week. The weekend is now yours. Right, my G. I'm actually playing some plans in the actions this weekend. My asset, so the gold doesn't take it. All right, because they will. They'll just come in and take it. Take it, and all your cool shit will be in somebody's fucking garage, gathering dust. No story behind it. No idea what. Fuck those guys, right, Sean? Yeah. It'd be sold in an auction to the highest bidder. Nobody cares what the story behind it is. I'm pretty sure there are people. I'm like that. I like to know what the story is. Hey, tell me the story on that. Oh, I don't know. Nah, you gotta tell me a story. Like this rock came from fucking Greece. People ain't gonna know that. When I die, they're gonna see it. It's a weird looking rock. Fucking throw it away. But my mom, she's obsessed with certain people having certain things. I'm like, I gotta do this? Okay, all right, fine. I gotta make I gotta store it. Logistically, it's crazy. It's kind of fucked up, I gotta logistically, I have to go get it. I have to go to another state, secure it. You know, just walk in, start moving stuff out, secure it, get it into a storage, store it, and then make the necessary communiques to the people involved. Like, hey, mom just died. She wants you to have this. How do I get it to you? Do I ship it to you? Are you coming to get it? What? You know. And then all the rest of the stuff, you know, I'm just gonna. I mean, I've told her. I said, Mom, if I'm gonna do what you say, but the rest of it, I'm probably just gonna throw away, or I'm going to probably give it away to people that need it. That's kind of my lie. Or I'm going to have a very huge yard sale for all your junk that you didn't want people to have. And that kind of offended her, but then she got to thinking about it. It's like, well, at least you'll sell it and make some money, or at least somebody will be able to use it and get some use out of it. Yeah. I'm not that way really, because I've lost three houses full of junk already. Exactamundo. Ooh, mythology is one of my favorite type stories. Right on, Majik. Exactamundo. I'm drained, folks. I am. It's kind of emotional. Emotionally drained and physically drained. Yeah. Been on for 2 hours. That's great. It's probably close to my bedtime, isn't it? Let's see. Oh yeah, 9:07, 5 after 7. Yeah. Yeah. Welcome to Lackluster Fridays. Oh, here's something I'm doing. These are crab apples. So my idea, oh yeah, I'm leaving these out to ripen. I've learned a few things about crab apples. When they've got some yellow on them, they're really not, they're not done. They're not ready to be plucked. When they get that bright red or dark red, this one's actually too ripe. It's starting to get mushy. And then they get rot on them. I'm leaving them out to see what they do. But I've been grabbing handfuls and kind of picking. Yes, I want to make some jelly. I'm going to make a pie. Yep, crab apple pie. That's right. I like tartness. Thank you, Beach Army. Thank you. And I will, I promise. I will do something fun. I'll probably make a video of it. But I've learned that I've just been kind of going by, and they're kind of ripening at a different time. And I'm just picking and choosing. I was going to go there with a bucket because I was thinking in my mind, okay, they're all going to get ripe, and I'm going to grab them, and I'm going to get a whole big old fucking bucket full of them. That's not the case. A lot of them are not ripe. A lot of them don't get a lot of sun, right? A lot of them are just, they're getting so ripe that they fall. Goodbye, Be Charming. Thank you. Thank you very much for stopping by and hanging out with me. Lackluster Fridays. Have a great weekend. Be charming. Thank you. What did you end up doing with the pickled cucumbers, can or fridge, etc.? How did they turn out? They're still in the fridge, Ace. I'm just going to let them sit in the fridge a long fucking time. They're just going to sit there. And I'm going to go through them and see if they go bad, see if there's any smells. See, squirrels eating my sunflowers. Snooze, you lose. Dang squirrels. Yeah, and the birds go after these things too. So I've been just, as I'm walking by, as I'm walking Charity, or I'm walking, to my house from the car, I just reach up there and grab a few, put in my pocket, and I throw them in the refrigerator. And been sitting there in the refrigerator, just chilling. Waiting for the time. I've got a nice bit right now, but I need to get more. And that's just one tree. There's another tree. And that tree is going slow. But sunflower squirrels are tasty. Ooh. Shoot the squirrels and eat them, right? Yummy, yummy. Yeah. See, I do know that about having a garden. Yeah, you're growing vegetables, but you're attracting meat. He's exceptionally well fed. Well, folks, I've been on for 2 hours now. It's getting close to my bedtime. I think I'm gonna eat me a homemade burrito and go to bed. Yeah. So I thank you all for hanging out with me, watching me get emotional. I had to do it though. I had to at least put it out there, you know. It just, especially on this day. It's my offering. Slim. Slim. I like it. Slim. You know what? Here, let's write some names down. Why don't we do that? Yeah, that's funny. All right. So I heard Elliot. Elliot. Slim. Slim Shady. Oh, I don't know about that. Slim. No, yeah, because that's. I don't even like Slim Shady anymore. He's a woke little bitch. Oops, did I say that? Hey, what's up? What's up, Shane? But hey, I gotta name this guy too, right? Oh, what was the one for octopus? Octobony. Octobony. I will donate this year's harvest to Mother Nature. Oh, Shaddy. What? Come on, Shaddy. Just came back from fishing. Is that right, Shane? I hope you caught something. Now cooking sausage. Hell yeah. So yeah, I just had to get these names out, man. I had to get them on the board. I had to say their names, and now I have to now I have to post their pictures. I took screenshots of their pictures. I want to post them. Hey, what's up, Patty Bod? Good evening, all. Greetings, Western Front. Yeah. Call it nothing real well. That's why we're cooking sausage. Oh, man. Damn shame. Yeah. Patty Bob in the house. Patty Bob, thank you very much for joining us at the ass end of Lackluster Friday. I'm about to get off here. I'm extremely tired. Extremely drained. Every day, never forget. Yeah, thank you, Ace. That's right. EDMF. Patty Bob, info dump. Do it. Do it. Drop it. Drop your links. Give us the intel. Give us the intel, Patty Bob. Oh, yeah. Yes, so I've decided, of course, never surrender, keep your faith, stay safe, and peace out. Take care, Majik. Thank you very much. I hear you, Charity. She has perfect timing. So, thank you all. Thank you, Be Charming. She's already gone. I think it's going to be a movie night. Yeah, right on. I need a TV. I don't have a TV. I watch TV on this thing. I watch movies on this. German Air retraining alongside police for patrolling the streets as of October the 1st. Wow, Patty Bob. Yeah, and I heard that they're Patty Bob. I heard they're shutting down all your nuclear power plants. Majik, stay safe, mad men and women. Thank you, Majik. Thank you. Good night. God. Yeah, strange times. Mad, mad world. Mad times ahead, indeed. So, but you know what? It's what makes us hard. It's what makes us resilient. Yeah, what's going on with that, Petty Bob? That's what we keep hearing about, you know, is that you guys are just going to run out of fuel, heating fuel, for the winter. Firework looking better and better. Let's see, Petty Bob. All those who don't take the fruit juice have to wear face dippers, being forced by the police and army. IHR. Ooh. Papier bita. Papier bita. No shit. Your papers, please. Yeah, it's funny how Germany is kind of, oh, it's becoming Nazi-ish again. That sound of yours. I got my window open. So. Nice breeze blowing through. It's blowing my blinds back and forth. Damn. We're going to start cutting down my ash tree. Ash borers pretty much won the war. Oh, shit. Ash tree. Wow. Not Yggdrasil. Yggdrasil is a great big ash tree, you know, the size of the universe. In the Norse mythology. Symbol of man. And Eric is back. Hello again. George Mitchell. Evening. I'm getting ready to get off here. I'm just hanging on for dear life right now. Just hanging on. Just, oh, God. Ash is good and strong for making furniture. Gas prices are going through the roof, along with electric, and we're being pre-warned for blackouts. Wow, Petty Bob. They really don't like Germany. Y'all, man, we gotta figure out a way to take back control. Take back control. Petty Bob, I hope you've got a way to weather this storm. Let's see. People already want the wood I have here. Right, Majik. Dee Dum. Thank you, Mad Chad. Thank you, Dee Dum. Dee. All right, folks. Let's see. Dan, Petty Bob, and I think Trudeau turned down sending natural gas to Germany this week. George, I had a thunderstorm roll through Wednesday, and yes, I did have some damage on my property. And I'm sorry to hear that, George. Time to get out the chainsaw, huh? Got myself sorted, including wood burning stove. Right on, Petty Bob. Yeah, they're starting to sell wood around here. B might be live. Oh yeah, so Sophia B. Yeah. George says it was an old dead tree. Hey, guys, go check out Sophia B. She's the one that gave me the. I was talking to her on a live stream, talking about these crab apples, and she was like, "Oh, you can really do it. You can make a pie. You can make a jelly." Yeah, she's right now. Okay, well then, settled then. Everybody go to Sophia B's. Check her out. Say hi. I might pop in. I might, after I eat my little burrito. So I'll see you guys there in chat. So thank you all very much. Thank you for hanging out with me on Lackluster Fridays on this very solemn occasion where we remember the 13 servicemen and women died. Abbey Gate, Kabul, Afghanistan, exactly a year later. Yes, good night, Ace. Good night, Petty Bob. Good night, Sean. Good night, Lori. Good night, Beach Irving. Good night, everybody. George. Now I'm yawning. Yeah, so I'm out of here. Thank you very much, folks. Thank you. Really, thank you very much. Have a good night.